Today, you'll understand a trick that's used every day by people around you, sometimes even by someone you trust. This video is about those who play the victim to gain power, and it's more common than you think. You've probably seen it, you've probably felt confused by it, but today you'll finally understand how it works, why it works, and how to protect yourself from it. Imagine this, you're working with someone. At first they seem helpless, hurt, or misunderstood. They tell you stories about how badly others treated them, how no one ever understood them. You feel bad for them. Naturally, you help them. You defend them. You even give them special treatment. But days turn into weeks, and suddenly you realize they're not changing. In fact, they're manipulating, twisting everything, using their pain like a weapon, making you feel guilty, controlling your actions, turning others against you. And if you ever speak up, they cry louder. They make you look like the bad one. This is the power of playing the victim. It's a dark psychological move, and yes, it works. The person who plays the victim doesn't always want sympathy. They want control, but they know they can't get it directly, so they use guilt. They use emotional pressure. They flip the script until you feel responsible for their pain, even if you did nothing wrong. This is where it gets dangerous, because slowly they start deciding how you behave, what you say, who you talk to, what you post, and before you realize it, your decisions aren't your own. They're being filtered through their pain, and if you ever try to set boundaries, they'll say, "I thought you cared," or "I've always been there for you," or worse, "You're just like everyone else who hurt me." And suddenly, you're apologizing for something you didn't even do. This tactic is especially common in toxic relationships. A partner, a friend, a coworker, even a parent can use victimhood as a mask. Not because they're always lying. Sometimes their pain is real, but they weaponize that pain. They use it to gain leverage, and they repeat the pattern again and again because it works. So how do you protect yourself? Start by recognizing the signs. If someone always plays the victim but never takes responsibility, be careful. If every disagreement ends with you apologizing, even when you did nothing wrong, step back. If they use guilt to control your choices, understand this is manipulation dressed as innocence. Second, learn to set emotional boundaries. You can care about someone's feelings without sacrificing your own truth. You can be compassionate without being controlled. And third, don't be afraid to walk away from people who use pain to gain power. They don't need your life as their playground. Understand this, not every tear means truth. Not every sad story deserves your silence. And not every victim is innocent, because sometimes behind the softest voice is the sharpest trap. And now that you know the truth, ask yourself, who around you has been using this trick? And how long have you been blind to it? If this message helped you see things clearly, don't let it stop here. Support this work. Share this with someone who needs it. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because we're just getting started.